Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and we have a lot to talk about today. Apex Legends has some new competition. No, it's not Marvel Rivals. Ubisoft plans to release a direct competitor to the game. Along with that, there is a new server migration that is now officially confirmed and it is all complete. The question is, well, is it good enough? We're gonna go over all of that. We're also gonna go ahead and give out one of the current Mirage Prestige skins. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, a lot of interesting news coming out for Apex Legends this week. Let's go ahead and start off with what's probably the biggest news, and that's the fact that there are new server migration over for Apex Legends. They recently made a post saying, "We wanted to share an update about a recent behind-the-scenes change we've made to improve your experience in Apex. As a long-term investment in the tech powering Apex, we've officially migrated to our game servers to AWS Game Tech. This partnership gives us more flexibility to identify and address issues across regions, ultimately helping us deliver a more consistent experience over time. It's worth noting that every player's connection is unique and no single change will affect everyone the same way, but this move gives us stronger tools to dig into specific problem areas and, where possible, make improvement. One early sign of progress we've seen is a noticeable drop in game server performance degradation. Things like rubber banding and hit registration issues post-migration, matches experiencing these issues have decreased." They also went ahead and said, "To celebrate the move and thank you for being part of this journey, we've lined up some things for you to enjoy. For April 17th to 24th, there will be a 1.5 XP on all game modes. April 17th to 24th, you'll also get 2 times XP when playing in a party. And April 18th to April 20th, you'll get double Battle Pass stars on weeklies." Now, some of this is very good, but if you don't live near an area with AWS servers, as Zeus of Amos's points out, there's going to be a slight problem. There's lots of bad information going around about the new server change. Apex has always used Amazon data centers as servers. This isn't new. The reason for this change is obvious. Apex player count is down tremendously, and reducing the server count will reduce queue times. Also, they are not better or worse. They are still 20-tick servers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this overall goes within the next couple of weeks. It is a big change and something players have asked for a long time. Whether or not it ends up being a net positive is something that we will have to wait and see. But what's probably even bigger news, and I know there's going to be a lot of controversial thoughts on this, I personally think it's great, is that according to Insider Gaming, Ubisoft is developing a new battle royale heavily inspired by Apex Legends. Its codename right now is Scout, and they give us a little bit of information on it. The game has been in development for at least a couple of years and will feature very similar characters to Pathfinder, Wraith, Lifeline, and others. One source said on the project, "I think the goal is to capitalize on the player count of Apex dropping and Ubisoft higher-ups thinking there's room in the market for another hero battle royale." Now, I'm going to be perfectly clear right off the bat, I think this game is going to crash and burn. I do not have any faith whatsoever in Ubisoft's multiplayer ventures. I do like the Assassin's Creed games, that's just me personally, but in terms of multiplayer, they tend to absolutely fall flat. If you want an example, X-Defiant is going to be shutting down in June, and it only was out for about a year and a half. This was their answer to Call of Duty. It seems like when they try to clone or copy another style's game, whether it be Call of Duty or Apex Legends, it just absolutely fails. In fact, they've gone ahead and done battle royales in the past. They actually, in 2020, launched Hyperscape and then pulled the plug on the project around 18 months after release. They also had around a dozen battle royales for one reason or another in various stages of development since then, but this is the one they're going with. So, the thing why I think this is good is because, one, Ubisoft is going to make it, so it's probably going to crash and burn. The other thing that's important to know about this is it might actually push Apex Legends to be better. Apex Legends player count has been falling, but it hasn't been in such a free fall that they're still not making money and, pretty much the only hero shooter battle royale out there thriving. Fortnite isn't a hero shooter, it's just a battle royale. And Overwatch isn't a battle royale, but it is a hero shooter. This would be the first direct competition we'd actually see in quite some time to Apex Legends, and that could be absolutely fantastic. That means we might finally see some big changes come to the game for audio, which has been an issue since the game released. Those servers and Apex Legends ranked and so much more could finally be improved upon because they will have competition to go ahead and innovate instead of just going ahead and doing more and more store sales, capitalizing on the microtransaction aspect of the game. By going ahead and having a competitor directly tied to it that will go ahead and put out new game modes, it might actually inspire the devs over at Respawn to actually go ahead and put out more quality content, or at least light a fire under EA. In fact, I have a feeling EA actually knows about this because, as we know, in a recent quarterly investor call, EA CEO says the teams are working on a major update for Apex Legends, Apex 2.0 if you will, that's going to be releasing after Battlefield's launch, which is probably going to be around the time that this new Battle Royale by Ubisoft comes out. So overall, I don't see this being a challenge to Apex Legends, but I definitely see it being something that will actually light a fire under the team to make a better product. There's also some other little things I wanted to go off in today's video, just in case you hadn't heard about it. Yoro Tsuki recently talked about Titanfall 3 in a reply thread. He says, "My stance aligns with Oz's point. Everything about Titanfall 3 is authentic except the announcement date. Some people have sent me a LinkedIn links that seems to corroborate some of the content we've shared." He says the information feels solid to him, so Titanfall 3 seems to still be on the table. Apparently Respawn is trying to be hush-hush. We haven't heard anything else about it, just something you might want to know. I also heard a leak the other day about the next map updates you can be expecting. This is going to be after the Olympus update, which we've heard about. There's going to be an E-District map update 1. There then will be a new map, and then a Storm Point map update, where on this one, the Down Beast POI is getting changed from Move, and Sea Note Cave is also one of the POIs that's going to get updates. But that's everything we're going to cover in today's video about Apex Legends. But without further ado, let's play some community clips. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan.
Let's fucking go. Oh.
Enemy. Reload. Here comes the old knuckle cluster.
Reloading.
Shooting at me.
I'm getting shot. Watch out.
You are the Apex champions.
Amigos, don't make me carry you. 2 squads away from a win, amigos. We've got 30 seconds.
Fire. Enemy shield. Reloading. I think that was better than mine. Using the decoy escape. Enemy still cracked. Enemy down.
You are the Apex champions.
Перезаряжаю щит.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on, well, a competitor to Apex Legends cloned after it, and also the new servers. Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more news on Apex Legends on the daily. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep slaying in the Outlands.